Representing People's Republic of China.
And you can hear and sense some excitement from the fans in the arena for the first Chinese team. Xinai Ding and Hanchong ZHENG. This team were 7th at Chinese Junior National Championships in the 2022-2023 season, 5th last season.
There's been a lot of talk about the new Elvis.
Xinai Ding and Hanchong ZHENG from China. And this team doing well insofar as we had seen Hanchong ZHENG having a mistake on the twizzles within the warm-up, and that can so often play into the brain space and cause anxiety for the skaters when they repeat that element under the increased pressure of the performance, but managing to get safely through the twizzles in this skate.
Yeah, good energy with this team. They just drifted apart, like on the twizzles and on the midline steps. I'm not sure if that's reflected in the scores. We'll take a look at that in just a few moments. But I thought they were really strong, but I could see that distance maybe a little bit further than they want to be or should be.
Yeah, and as you say, really strong, and individually the skaters obviously both very, very competent. Interestingly, as we cast our way through the event, you can sometimes see that just the construction of the composition of the program will lend itself to better scores from the judges, and I think that this team, although they had some wonderful highlights like the butterfly within the step sequence, good energy, just perhaps a program that didn't lend itself to as great a composition score on this occasion. We'll see how their free dance pans out. Here, see there we get a good insight into the quality of the team when we're working through the difficult turns. They're changing direction with the knee slide, and then here this butterfly showcasing versatility. It depends what the judges consider, because the gap between the team definitely, as they extend their arms, showcasing they're more than 2 arms length apart. So the judges' reduction for errors chart could force them as a panel to go down on the GOE, despite so many interesting highlights within that choreography. Here, the twizzles coming at level 4 for both Xinai and Hanchong. And as I say, impressive given the mistake that happened just moments ago in the warm-up.
But I'm sure that if this team skated closer together on the midline steps and the twizzles, this would be, you know, a different score. The score is going to be good. It's going to be okay, but it could be much better.
Yeah, and it's interesting as I was digging in to get some research on the Chinese teams. There are quite a lot of events domestically as we look through this rotational lift, and there are obviously more than just one Chinese team competing in this event, and I noticed there are lots of club events and domestic events for the Chinese skaters. But if we compare these scores, I've noticed from those that have competed on the Junior Grand Prix, a little higher scoring when they compete domestically to what happens abroad.
44.68 for this team. That'll put them currently into 5th place. And just talking a little bit about the events, there is a test event that's happening in the city that has 3,000 skaters being tested, and there's a competition coming up in Beijing with 8,000 entries.